Alright, welcome back to the next episode of climbing for rank number 1 on the in-game rank ladder for Scarlet and Violet. And yeah, so currently just doing some final tests on this team before locking it in for the coming weekend's Grand Challenge. I'll probably have its own little mini-series for that. Overall though, what we're looking at here is of course the Calyrex for your standard Trick Room type shenanigans. We've got Miraidon, because Miraidon is very good, generally speaking. And yeah, overall, okay, so we've got a very interesting team that we're looking at over there with now. How do I want to play this? I think thing number one is we are going to bring Grimmsnarl to this particular... Do I want to bring Grimmsnarl to this one? Do I want to bring Grimmsnarl to this one, actually, though? You know what? No, we're actually not going to bring Grimmsnarl to this one. I think we're going to bring the Calyrex, because I want to go for the Trick Room. How am I going to deal with the Miraidon, though? Well, do I want to bring Grimmsnarl? No, I don't. Okay, there. I have finally come to my conclusion. I do not want to bring Grimmsnarl. We're going to go Calyrex. Yeah, Calyrex, Bear, Wide Guard, and Miraidon. And that's going to be the play. So, the thought process here being that the Bear actually has a pretty good matchup into most of their team overall. The Calyrex also has a very good matchup into their team. The Giratina is an interesting choice. I think it definitely has potential. It falls into that kind of weird middle ground for Restricteds, where it's kind of got a decent stat in everything, but nothing particularly amazing. So, you know, it becomes a little bit challenging to use as a result of that. But, you know, that's part of life. Okay, so we've got a Miraidon and Dragonite lead here. We have communication. Communication takes time. There we go. Okay, abilities kicking off. I think we're going to see one of two things, right? They're going to see a Dazzling Gleam come out of the Miraidon. We're almost certainly going to see one of them Terra. I think we're going to see either a Dazzling Gleam and an Extreme Speed, or we're going to see something else. Not really sure what. What do I like in this circumstance? You know, I actually like the idea of just let Iroh take a hit and hit back and see what's left after that. You know, so fairly straightforward circumstance here. Okay, there we go. So we do just have... Oh, it's a Scale Shot Dragonite. Okay. Well, Scale Shot Dragonite is... interesting one. Was definitely a staple in the prior two regulations, actually, now that I think about it. Just because it gives you that added speed boost in addition to everything else. Yeah. So, cool. Fun times. Well, here you go, friend. Let's get some chip out there. Ursaluna loses some HP. That's okay. I think we go for the Trick Room. And... yeah, Trick Room and Earth Power into the Miraidon. So, they might drop the Ursaluna. And, yep, here's the Electro Drift. Ultimately, like, the Calyrex will survive the Electro Drift. We won't get the Trick Room off if they double into... yeah, so he's not going to survive that, unfortunately. So no Trick Room, but we will trade for Miraidon, which is fine. The Dragonite is now at -2. So that's lovely. Sure, it's really fast, but most of their team was faster than we were anyway, so I'm not particularly concerned about that. Earth Power will just remove the Miraidon. It was a Life Orb Miraidon. So, yeah, there we go. Okay. Ursaluna's doing good. I've got my Miraidon here as well, and I've got Araquanid. What do I think is the way to go? I think it's actually time to bring out the Araquanid. And let's see what they've decided to come out with. They're coming out with Chien Pao. Okay. And I am going to bring out Araquanid. And I am very tempted to go for the Terra Fairy, but I don't think I will. Because... yeah, I actually think that just going for another Hyper Voice. Yep, Scale Shot is not going to knock out Araquanid in one hit. That will put the Dragonite at -3 if the Liquidation connects, because they didn't double into her. Then that will drop the Dragonite almost certainly, even though it's a resisted hit. Right now it has next to no defense, so we'll see what they decided to go for here. Icicle Crash, yep, that is going to knock out the bear. Expected at this point, but that is fine. Bear was not our win condition. There goes Liquidation. Love the damage. Not very effective hit. That's okay. Okay, so that removes that one. Leftovers starting to do Leftovers things. Love to see it. I suspect that our Assault Vest is not going to be super helpful in this circumstance. Just because I don't remember if this particular Giratina flavor likes to go for... or what it likes to go for exactly. But... yeah, I got a lot of Dragon out there. That's cool. We're gonna Wide Guard and Parabolic Charge. And just kind of see what they do. I wouldn't be surprised to see them double into the Miraidon. Fortunately, we do have a fair bit of extra bulk on this Miraidon, so we'll see where things go from there. And I guess I wouldn't be overly surprised to see a Terra come out into the Giratina. But, okay, here comes a Terra. Let's see what we've got. Yep, it is into the Giratina. Okay, Terra Ghost, okay. So Terra Ghost will hit decently hard, but that is actually quite nice because it means that they tear it out of their electric resistance, which we do like to see that. There's a Protect on the Chien Pao, which, like, that works out ultimately. Here's a Wide Guard, which is meant to just protect my Araquanid, of course. Here's a Parabolic Charge, just kind of feeling out the situation, because Chien Pao does outrun Miraidon, generally speaking. And let's see what this Giratina feels like doing. Okay, and only bop. Ooh, that was good damage. Shadow Force. He has disappeared. Okay, bye-bye. That's cool. That's neat. Cut. We're going to hit that one with an Infestation. And... Actually, we know that it's slower, so we're going to Liquidation there. And I'm going to... What do I want to do? Do I want to Drift? Do I want to Parabolic Charge again? I think we'll... Just going to Drift there. I suspect the Chien Pao has the Focus Sash. Yep. Sucker Punch. Not surprised. Okay, here's a Drift. That'll drop that one to its Focus Sash. Okay. Bop. We will make use, assuming that they doubled into the Miraidon, which is what I expect they did, we'll make use of the Chien Pao's. Yep, here's the Shadow Force. Okay, knocked out the Miraidon. Cool. Here comes the... here comes Liquidation. And bop, second KO for our Araquanid there. Love to see it. Now, the one trouble is that the Chien Pao still hits quite hard. We know... Oh, however, there's a consideration. We know they have Sucker Punch, which will hit us neutrally, which is most likely what they want to go for. We know also that they have Icicle Crash, which does not hit us neutrally, which they probably don't want to go for. We're just going to Protect, let Leftovers do its thing. Very confident in Araquanid's ability to take at least one hit. The question is whether or not she can take 2. So we're just going to do that. Okay, cool. All right. So that was... They've used 2 Sucker Punches so far. Honestly, we're just looking to stall for time. Okay, we failed that one because I don't want to take a Sucker Punch at this point. There we go. That's 3 Sucker Punches. Just kind of let Leftovers do its thing. Because if we can get to the point where we can take a single Sucker Punch, then we've won the game. And we are going to definitely protect again. If we can get to the point where, there we go. Yeah, so we're looking at two circumstances here. Okay, Icicle Crash, love that. Basically, there's one of two things. Option number one, we get enough HP back that we can survive a Sucker Punch. Just take it on the nose and move on with life. Do I think we can do it now? Let's find out. Cool. Oh, they went for the Icicle Crash. Boink. Yes! 6 HP! And that's with a crit? No flinch! We win! Yeah, boy! Oh, I love it. All right, fantastic game to my opponent. There we go. We got to the point where we could take a hit. We survived the hit. We got the knockout. That's a game. All right. Always love to do it. Araquanid, fantastic job. Securing 3 of the 4 KOs in the game. Oh, look at that. Anyway, thank you for watching today's video. Hope to see you in the next one. And yeah, have a great day.